All right, what's up, YouTube, and welcome back to a review of Season 1 of The House of the Dragon. And man, oh fucking man, that is show, man. I don't even know what to say about it. It was so fucking amazing, week by week. I think for me personally, instilled that Game of Thrones back that ended in 2019, I believe, and ended in sort of disappointment for a lot of people. But yeah, did it live up to the hype for you at least, or?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think it, my opinion, I think it lived up to Game of Thrones expectation.
And more, or just
no.
Just
perfect.
Just perfect. No complaints.
How about you, though? You thought it lived up to Game of Thrones?
Oh my, yeah. I mean, like, somebody just recently watched Game of Thrones, because I just never did at the time back then. And a lot of people cautioned me about, like, the last couple seasons based on they were upset and stuff like that. And, I understood it, obviously. But, yeah, and I heard, obviously, about the show coming. And, I thought, it's a spin-off show. It'd probably be good, but, like, it's not... I don't know if it's gonna live up to the thing. This fucking, like, was incredible. Every fucking week was good. And I think, like, it didn't miss, right? Like,
it was good, but it also didn't give me the experience of leaving us, like, speechless.
No?
You know what I mean? Like, Game of Thrones left me speechless.
It did,
probably
yeah.
every season.
It did, yeah.
Every season it left me speechless. So
and you didn't have a moment in this season like that?
No, I didn't have any.
Not really, eh?
I had a lot of shocking moments, but not a lot of moments where we were just like, our jaws dropped, where we were just like sitting in silence.
I guess. But is that maybe because we didn't have like a war or something? Or
yeah, hopefully with season 2 it'll pick up with the war and we'll see more bloodshed.
Yeah, I guess, right? But in terms of like drama, I think this was top notch. I think like there's like drama with
drama?
Like stupid stuff, you think? Like,
Yeah, you're getting an understanding on how the Targaryen family went through all this bullshit, right?
Right, so, and how they ultimately fell, right? So it makes sense, right? And I wonder how deep they're going to go into this story, because they could probably go pretty far, right?
Well,
like,
Hightowers are the newest house, right? I've never heard of the Hightowers before.
Yeah, exactly, right?
They weren't really... I don't know if they were mentioned in Game of Thrones, but I barely heard about them.
Yeah, I don't remember too much either, right? So I wonder how that comes to be. I'm guessing tragedy is going to happen, obviously. They're probably not going to be around anymore. That's my guess, obviously. We didn't read the books, by the way, if you guys are just new viewers. But
no, definitely not.
There's a lot of moments that completely had me shocked, like tons of them, and week by week. Like there was something. I mean, like if there wasn't something one week, the next week they would make up for that, and that's exactly what they do. I think like the only war we had was the Stepstones, which like truly wasn't really a war. We got like a little bit in the first episode, a little bit in the second, and the third we got more of it. Damon killed the crabfooter guy. That was interesting, right? The crabfooters.
That was an interesting episode.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like.
I'm happy we got to see like a different kind of humanoid creature. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because when people were seeing them, I seen they were comparing them to different the White Walkers, right? Like them, like just comparing stuff like that. But I did feel like they kind of missed the mark in a way with that because it was so quick. Like we got it and then it was done, right?
Well, like I liked. They showed a lot of dragons, so I was happy about that too.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure that's what they were
intending.
Yeah, intending to show.
I mean, it was House of the Dragon, right? We expected a lot of dragons, so.
You saw dragons in Game of Thrones, but not till like the later seasons.
Yeah. But with this, you got Dracarys, everything.
You know what? But I also noticed in Game of Thrones. Remember those big trolls? Those played a big part.
Yeah.
I really like those. I hope to see more like creatures in the next season.
Down the road, right? Like I'd like to see that too. Yeah, that'd be cool. I mean, like they're really touching on like the kingdom, right? And all of it, like the 7 kingdoms, all the houses.
Yeah.
So I'm sure it'll more like it feels like the show's been more like political, if you know what I'm saying. Like.
And I wonder if they're gonna cast like new characters to play in the show.
Yeah.
Like they gotta cast more people, right? So.
Like I was saying earlier in the other reaction, Elizabeth Olsen, who played Wanda Maximoff, like Scarlet Witch. Apparently she's supposed to be involved in the next season, so I'm very excited about that.
That'll be interesting.
Oh yeah, of course. She's a great actress, so
fantastic. I'm
sure she'll kill whatever she does, but I'm excited to see who and how she factors in, stuff like that. Like the characters I think made this show though, I think it was really damn good. And with the time jumps, I've never experienced anything like this, like where we had constant like imagine how hard that must have been, like to recast constantly, like on different ages and stuff like that. Like what? Like the little kid Aegon? Like what? There was like fucking 3-4 actors? Like it was crazy. I think up to like episode 7 or 8 there was a time jump each episode, and there was like the big one, right?
Yep.
And how did you think they executed that? Like was it something that
I didn't even know there was gonna be a time jump.
Going into the show? No.
Going into the show.
No, I didn't know.
I had no clue, and then you told me, and I'm like, oh, okay, so we're not gonna be seeing
Yeah.
Alice and Rhaenyra's younger selves Okay, I guess I've never seen a show do that.
No, I haven't.
I've never seen a show do that.
And they did a pretty good job. It was pretty seamless.
No, they did. Good that how like the first set of actresses for Rhaenyra and Allison, they looked like exactly how they look in the time jump.
Like I thought Allison's was fucking weirdly fucking similar. Like what the? I think Olivia Cook was one of them, and Emily Carey, I believe. So they were like they could pass for sisters, man. Like or like twins, like crazy. Like that was unbelievable. Rhaenyra on the other side, yeah, it was, but like the actresses kind of look a little different.
But like the kind of like the way.
Yeah, the features, yeah.
Yeah, same like bone structure. I was gonna say
everything. Yeah. I like the Millie, who was the first actress, right, the young one. So she blew up obviously through this. So a lot of opportunity with these type of franchises, right?
Absolutely.
Like publicity and stuff like that. So that was good too. And yeah, it was just top notch. Like, what do you think about the quality of like everything, like costumes, CGI, like all done well?
It was perfect. Perfect.
Think better than Game of Thrones, or?
I'd say same as Game of Thrones.
Same
as Game of Thrones.
Same. Okay, so not like much better or anything. So.
No, it's really good. Like CGI and costumes.
Yeah.
Camera angles were good too.
Yeah.
Like there was no complaints. No complaints on that. From my point.
Yeah. Well, I just loved how like just the week to week really gave it a lot of discussion each week and really allowed it to simmer in and like because there's not a lot of shows. That like from week to week there's garners a lot of discussion. I think this did, and it's really nice. And in a show in a time where when Game of Thrones was on, it wasn't so much streaming platforms weren't really like those shows, or maybe it's starting wasn't really like the premiere thing, and now it is. So, and the fact that they were able to do that still and just still dominate and and release it like they had like back then, just it's been nice to see, obviously, right? So. But no, it was super good. What would you say though? Like your favorite episode and moment of the season? Like, what do you take away from it? Like, that you love the most?
Favorite episode would have been. I liked when the sons were fighting. That was really intense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really intense.
That was pretty fun.
That was really dramatic, and how he got his eye sliced. And that made him like a good. Now that's like his image in the show, right? So he's gonna pull that off. He pulled that off really well. There wasn't really a favorite moment for me, but like just everything was just played out really well.
Yeah.
Yeah, played out really well.
Yeah, no. I know. I just like there's not like one glaring like huge complaint at all.
No complaint. No complaint from my end.
No, so good. For me, like in terms of episode, it was definitely like the episode of the wedding. So that was I think it was 5. That was just nuts. I remember just going up to it and just the craziness of like, I remember when fucking Rhaenyra went up to Kristen and he's like, oh, we should run away. And he's like, oh, we should do this. He's like, oh, like, so be your whore? Like, it was just like, what? Like, it was a
little baby about it.
I know. And then he goes to fucking kill the lover of Laenor. After that, like, at the end, just like, and then the Viserys collapsed. We thought he died. We were like, yo, he's dead. Oh, it didn't happen. But for me, I think, you know what? It has to be what you were saying, obviously, with like Alicent just going off the rails after Aemon's eye got sliced. Like, fucking crazy. It was unbelievable. I think like it kind of had me just like, like that, or even Vaemon getting fucking. I think I called it face chop because it wasn't a head chop because the head would have went like this, right? It was like his face, right?
Yeah.
And like you see, and like it was just like on like the table, and there was like putting it together. Oh my god! Like just rip that guy, man. That guy got violated like really bad.
Up. That was probably like the worst death of the season.
No, but like you remember like leading up to it. You remember he's like, and you remember like he starts saying shit, and then he's like, "They're bastards."
Yeah.
Like it was just like the acting job was fucking phenomenal on that.
And so then even the episode where they're all at the table and you think it's like going so well because Viserys wants it.
Yeah.
And then once he like left,
yeah,
like it just all hell broke loose.
Yeah, I guess he was like the glue keeping everything together. Yeah. Well, whatever was left of it, obviously taking it together, I think too. But I didn't even want to mention before we wrap it up. What do you think of Matt Smith as Daemon? Like. He was the big guy coming in, like the most known guy, the most notable guy. Like, how do you do it? Like,
great actor. He's fantastic. He's always pulled off his characters well.
Yeah, fantastic.
He's one of the Doctor Who's, right? So
yeah.
He does it really well.
I know you talked about that a lot before when we started. And I think, he had a lot of expectations going into this. I think he played this fucking toxic, psychotic guy so well. And I think, just in every way, like, him even when something serious is happening, you see him just smirking, like, just,
Yeah, like, I hate him. I hate him in this series, but that's what makes him so good.
Oh, exactly, right? Yeah, you can appreciate, like, somebody that's, usually the best villains are the ones that you can, like, you low-key like for their, like, role, obviously, but just, obviously, you don't want them to go kill somebody you like, obviously, in the show, right? Yeah. So, yeah, it's been that good. But, obviously, to wrap it all up, though, season rating, what would you give that out of 10?
Season rating for the very first season, let's make it, I'll do a 7 3/4.
7 3/4.
7 3/4. Don't ask me why 3/4, but I would have made it an 8, but like there was no like I said before, no like shocking moment where I was just like traumatized.
And you couldn't speak. And you couldn't speak.
Yeah.
Speechless.
That would have left me like jaw dropped.
So you're just saying it was just shocking moments, but it was just not...
Shocking moments, just not like what the fuck, like...
Somebody just got killed out of nowhere.
For example, Game of Thrones, the Red Wedding. Like,
yeah.
I was fucked up. That
fucked
me up.
Holy fuck, yeah. So we didn't have that. Okay,
yeah,
so...
we didn't have it. But I'm sure we will.
Yeah, that's something.
Second season's gonna have...
The warp, so...
Yeah, the war and more... more roles being placed, so I'd like to see who they're gonna enroll in. Like you said before, hopefully Elizabeth Olsen.
Yeah, I know. For me, I think give it like a little higher than him, 8 out of 10. I think on average, it was fantastic. I loved it. I was so happy we watched it. It was really good. I was happy I caught up with Game of Thrones before that too. So honestly, it was super good. Guys, let us know down below what you thought of season 1 of House of the Dragon. Just what you think of everything about it. What would you rate out of 10? And like, what was your favorite moment, favorite episode? What would you take from it and stuff like that? And are you really excited for season 2? Just let us know. And don't forget, obviously, if you enjoyed the review, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and turn that post-notification bell down below as well. We'll wait till next time with House of the Dragon. It was a crazy fantasy fall, was it not? Like, that's over. It's all done with now. So we'll have to wait a while though for the next bit. So thank y'all for watching all of our content regarding House of the Dragon. Thank you so much. Obviously, a long 10 weeks. It was very enjoyable, though. We started in the summer, ended off in near the winter. So
fall,
it was awesome. We enjoyed it, and what's the final thing to say about House of the Dragon? Just
let there be war.
Let there be war. Oh man, I hope we get a lot of it. I think we are. Yeah. And can't wait for season 2.
More bloodshed.
More bloodshed. That's what you want. Yeah.
That's what I want.
I just thought I would just say consistent. It was so fucking consistent. It was fucking every week. You knew it was gonna be good, and that's all you could ask for from a show. So yeah. But anyways, guys, appreciate y'all for tuning in as always. We'll catch you next time. Peace out.